Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to cover sharing features of Google Drive. There's a couple important things I want to make sure we understand the difference between. So first of all, we're going to talk about sharing a folder. You can see when a folder is shared because you'll see the little person that appears on the folder. So this means this folder is shared with other people. Now this isn't a folder that I shared personally, so I'm going to go into a section where I do have some shared folders that I shared out with others. So this folder, I can see who it is shared with by going to my details, and you see it's shared with me and with Becky. She's the computer teacher on the North Shore. So one important thing with a shared folder, when you share a folder, you are sharing everything that is inside of that folder. So any future document that you put in there, it is going to be shared with the person or people that are in here. Now, the important thing to remember when you have this shared is if you remove any of these documents from your shared folder, the person it's shared with will not be able to see them either. If you can tell if it's shared with that little person. So this folder is also shared, so she can share these as well. If your documents are not shared individually and you just share them through the folder, if you remove them and move them somewhere else, they're not going to be able to see them. That's really important to remember because sometimes that gets confusing. So how do I share these? So let's say I want to come in here and I want to share this folder. I will go in here, I'm going to right click, I'm going to click on share, and then I'm going to just simply type in the names of who I want to share it with. So I'm sharing it with Sarah. I can choose if they can organize and add and edit to it, or if they can just view it only. That's your choice. It depends on what you're doing, if you want them to be able to do anything to it. And then you're going to send that, which will allow them access to it. You can also create a shareable link. And sometimes this works if you're sharing things with students and you need to just give them the link so they can access a folder. So I'm going to just cancel that for now. So again, if you share a folder, make sure you don't move anything out of that folder or they won't have access to it. Now sharing files is a little bit different. So if I share this file, whatever it happens to be, I don't know what that is. No, our action plan. Okay. So, if I were sharing this document, you're going to do that a little bit differently than a folder. Same concept though. You're going to go in here, you're going to right click, you're going to share, you're going to do the same thing. You can either do it by the link or by adding the address, same as the other part. The only difference is with this folder, if it's with this file, since it's shared, you can move it around because you have shared this file individually. So unless you go in and delete the people that you have shared it with, it's shared with them and they will be able to continue to see it. It doesn't matter if you move it to a different folder because they have that file on its own. So if you share a file by itself, you can move it. If you share a folder, you cannot move things out of the folder. They won't be able to see it. So again, important distinctions to remember, which will help you and hopefully save you a lot of headache when you share something with one of your team members. You won't end up, they'll be able to see something one day and then not be able to see it the next day. So just keep that in mind while you're creating your folders and sharing your documents to help you run things a bit more smoothly.